back to the channel, and today I'll be talking more about the Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case because there was a little bit that I left out. I've heard a lot of commentary on the case. There are people defending Tory Lanez after the verdict. The black men and women in the community are showing me just how dangerous it is to be a black woman in this community. The things said to defend Tory Lanez, it's chilling to hear as a black woman. The one thing we knew for sure is Meg was shot. We know it had to be one of two people at the scene of the crime, Kelsey or Tory. At one point I speculated Kelsey could have took the $1 million Tory offered per Meg's testimony. She also could have feared someone who just shot a woman, and looking out for her best interest, she may have figured Tory would implicate her in the shooting, which is not wrong on Kelsey's part. One, Meg said she wished he would have killed her. Anyone who's lost a parent that took care of you, it's hard. It's a different kind of pain. You can feel it. I felt it when it happened to me. I have never been so down and out like that ever in my life before. It still afflicts me 10 years later. I know how Meg felt, and it's something you can never imagine unless you've experienced it, just like Sha'Carri Richardson. Now, there are black men and women, and I believe women are leading the charge, on petitioning to free Tory Lanez. There is no protection and there's no solidarity between the black woman collective. Another thing, I addressed Meg lying, being with Tory. Her personal intimate business is nobody else's business, and she was possibly ashamed of crossing her friend or embarrassed with being with him. She was wrong for crossing her friend. I would not be friends with anyone that did what Meg did. This does not excuse the fact that she was shot in the foot. It was clear to me, from my perspective, Tory did it. Another thing that came up, a black woman used the system of white supremacy to take down a black man. It's always Mr. Man, Mr. the white man, that is the cause for everything. She protected him even though he shot her and laughed about it. The dysfunction in the community is off the charts. I can see some black people in the rap industry trying to blackball her. Black women will protect a man that will beat, grape, or harm her because he's black, and it's sick. And the worst thing is black women that are dark-skinned, unambiguous, natural type 4 C hair to be exact, is always a shield for the worst in the community.
You want to know exactly how I'm feeling? Yes, sir. I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. Yes. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Amen.
The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Bott.
They met on Saturday before. They met
with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want, listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this, and I know exactly what the public out here will say. Don't talk. You will say, I say this because I'm a father. See, I am a father of thousands around the world. I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Amen. Real talk. That's right. Real talk, bro.
Over.
Amen.
It's not over.
Real talk,
God does not lose.
Never.
And even though we have come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail.
This is not the
I know
That's right.
that this is wickedness.
That's right.
This district attorney, Miss Kathy Tarr, is the same one that's witnessed or knew that 5 sheriff's deputies in LA County beat up a Spanish man with the last name Carrillo until the guy was beaten to and passed out. ABC News interviewed that man after Eyewitness News, and he said, I thought I would never be here to see my child born, and I would never been able to be around to see my other child rise up. But I'm telling you, this court system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation!
Yes.
Because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
Yes.
You turned on your co-conspirators, all the whole mafia, one of you that was peddling drugs in this country, and you rolled on them before so the Fed could give you a deal.
Now you think
All of you, trust me, I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off.
Yes.
No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
That's right. Come on, man.
It's all done.
That's right.
You know, the hypocrisy of this is when Takeoff was gunned down, gun violence needs to stop. But F that witch, Meg, she's lying. George Floyd has a criminal history and a heinous one, but everybody marched in the street and tore everything up for him. Christian Obenselli, colorist remarks excused, and people wanted black women to march and uphold him after everything he did, besmirching black women's character. And Stephon Clark, I don't want no dark witch. Dark witches bring dark days. In comparison to Breonna Taylor, who was AKA the Trap Queen and doing everything for her ex-boyfriend, then moving weight, right? Sandra Bland not cooperating or complying with the police. 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant, and I will never forget this, men and women in the community laid in on this girl, basically saying she got what she deserved, and her being gunned down by the police was okay. It just shows why black on black crime rates need to be addressed and why they are as high as they are. And the black femicide race is getting worse because black women are contributing to the rates. They coddle their sons, brothers, cousins, baby daddies, uncles, friends, even a stranger they don't even know. He's never wrong, and it's always Mr. the white man's fault for everything. And people tried to throw Meg under the bus by saying she's overtly sexual in her images and her lyrics. That's what sells. There are so many males that are over the industry, and rap specifically are black males. So this is what they are going to tell the person who they have under contract to do, to sell, as if she had control when she first came out. Yet so many male rappers has done the same. Nobody was talking about Takeoff's lyrics. Nobody was talking about his antics or any words that he said. It was just sadness and mourning for him. Plus, this is her job, and nothing can excuse her being shot. Jay-Z was mentioned and Tory's little sister was propped up to say what she said. They are using the children to cover for criminals at this point. So now we must realize the reality of our community. As Black women, we must protect ourselves, also accept what is, not what we wish it was. This is why we have yet to get reparations and move forward as a people group. It's because this heinous and dysfunctional behavior would be worsened by it. This is to hold us back from ourselves. That's personally what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like the video, and I will see you in the next one.